Here, Brock. You guys ready? Absolutely. Good evening, everyone. I am honored to introduce you to someone tonight who has been a vital part of our community for a very long time. Vital part of the political community, business community, charitable community, and most recently, the chair of our county commissioners, who has done tremendous work for the county and will continue to so for this district. So, without further ado, Commissioner Halcovage.
Thanks, guys. So anyway, before we start, this is always a very important part for me. Let's say a pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now I'm going to give the talk like this, so I just want to thank everyone for joining me here today in Pottsville. I grew up only a few blocks from here, from this very location. My wife Barbara and I, we raised our children here in Pottsville, where Barbara and I continue to reside. I'm a lifelong parishioner of St. Patrick's Church, which is actually right next to the brewery. And it is with a profound sense of community and family that I announce today my candidacy as a Republican candidate for the United States House of Representatives for the 9th District of Pennsylvania. We need a representative who is actually from this district, who knows firsthand the issues confronting our residents and has proven years of experience addressing those issues. We need a representative from this district who is not controlled by big money and outside influences, or merely seeking to purchase an available congressional seat. We need a person who actually cares deeply about our district. This new 9th District deserves a representative who understands that this is a privilege to serve his fellow citizens and not the special interests outside the district that would negatively affect our way of living. I give to you my absolute word that I will be the representative who can best be the champion for all in this district. I've proven over the last 7 years as a Schuylkill County Commissioner that I have earnestly worked to serve our area and its needs. In my capacity as a commissioner, I've not only worked closely with the people of Schuylkill County, but consistently have done so personally with the leaders of all the counties that comprise the 9th Congressional District to assist in the betterment of those counties as well. As a commissioner, I know what is needed for the 9th District to succeed, instead ready to give my hardest efforts tirelessly to represent us in Washington and here in our district. Barbara and I have been married for 37 years. We've been blessed with 5 fantastic children. Barbara, an Alberni University graduate who's married to Navy Commander Peter Dwyer, who's a naval aviator who has served and continues to serve in numerous leadership capacities. With 5 grandchildren, they have Grace, Aiden, Aoife, Reagan, and Seamus. Kathleen, a Villanova engineering graduate, who's married to Jared Jakubowski, a retired naval aviator, and currently a pilot for Delta Airlines, with 2 children, Connor and Riley. George, who's an assistant coach for the Villanova University men's basketball team. Go Cats. Sarah, that's right. V's up, guys. Sarah, a Penn State graduate, currently managing Conchi Girls Restaurant and Catering Service, and Christopher, a Villanova graduate working throughout our district as a territory manager for Becton Dickinson Interventional. My 2 sons-in-law are graduates of the Naval Academy. I understand the needs and how we should be to respect our military. I graduated from Villanova University in 1979 with a Bachelor of Science degree in accounting, where I met Barbara, a Villanova 1979 graduate with her Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. I immediately returned home to work with my mother and father and our family insurance agency, which was established in Minersville in 1950. And again, my sister Ann is here also, who actually manages the day in, day out activities at the agency. With the brief exception of my college years, I am a lifelong resident of Schuylkill County and this congressional district. My parents instilled in me a keen sense to serve my community, and I was raised to respect all people, no matter what walk of life they come from. In addition to my 7 years representing the area as Schuylkill County Commissioner, I've served as a member of the Schuylkill County Industrial Development Authority for over 15 years, where I actually was honored to serve as the chairman for 3 years. I'm a member of the City of Pottsville Hospital Authority for over 20 years, and I've served as its chairman for the past 16 years. I've served on the Allatown Diocesan School Board and Catholic Charities Advisory Board, and I'm a past chair and board member, I'm very proud of this, of St. Joseph's Center for Special Learning for those children who have special needs. I'm a 4th degree member of the Knights of Columbus, having served in many capacities from Council Grand Knight to Supreme Liaison for the country of Lithuania. I've served on national agency council boards for insurance companies, and I'm honored to be a member of local fire companies, our local Crime Stoppers board. I coached in Little League, I coached in CYO, just to mention some of my community service. I was fortunate enough to be able to do this while raising a family and running a business that is respected in my community. My life and that of my family has been characterized by service to my community and to my church. Our children have grown up and moved out of our home to start their own families. And after deep consultation and with the full blessing of Barbara, I hereby humbly ask for the support of our district to run for the House of Representatives and continue a new chapter of community service to benefit everyone. My agenda is straightforward. My number one priority in Washington will be to represent the people of the 9th District and serve the collective and individual needs and concerns of our constituents. As a lifelong resident of this district, having extensive community and elective services, I am most well suited to represent and assist the people of the district that I am going to serve. I'm a strong supporter of the conservative Republican platform. Big item, I am pro-life. Thank you. And I support the integrity of the Second Amendment. As a sitting county commissioner, I also know and have to deal with the impact of unfunded mandates on local governments. We are besieged with federal programs, other programs that come from above, and requirements that are forced on the local governments with adequate or little funding or no funding sometimes. Our local governments are left to find their own funding sources to pay for these programs. That needs to stop. I will work in Congress to stem the tide of these unfunded mandates. I recognize the severe impact of the opioid epidemic on our district. And again, we all know it's not just our district, it's everywhere. And that's something that we need to protect. I've been fighting the opioid epidemic in our community as a county commissioner, and I will continue to support and lead efforts at the federal level to address this most devastating issue. I've worked for our veterans as a county commissioner, and I'll tell you, the veterans are some of my best friends. And I feel that serving as congressman will afford me even a greater opportunity to continue to provide for the men and women who proudly serve our nation. Most importantly, I will not keep promises that I cannot keep. Thank you. He agrees with that, okay? You need to have somebody who's going to say what they say and follow up with it and do what they should do. I have always been and will always be a resident of this district, and will represent the people of this district with every fiber of my being. I thank those who have already placed their confidence in me, and I ask you to support me toward my goal to serve you as your representative in the House of Representatives from the 9th District of Pennsylvania. Understand, this is no one's seat. This is your seat, the people of this district. Elect someone who is from this district, who lives in this district, who works in this district, who worships in this district, and who actually is involved to make the lives of people better in this district. Thank you, and God bless. And guys, you must know, one of the things that's very important for me, that at times when I go to different events and I have a fun time with this, because it's so important, it's to sing God Bless America. So I'm going to sing God Bless America. I want you guys to join with me, because now you're all on now, because we're on Facebook Live also, because this is pretty cool. Okay, this is technology. Okay, guys, come on up here with me. Come on, hurry up. Come on. Yeah, help me. Come on. Here we go. Come on up and help. Come on, Mom. Come on up and help. You guys gonna help me sing God Bless America? Okay, ready? Everybody's gonna help us, okay? God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Sure, absolutely.
Awesome job. Anything else you want to say? Say goodbye to the fans?
I'm going to say, not the fans. What I'm going to say goodbye to is the people of this district, okay? Because I know what you guys do. You're the ones who are actually going to make the difference in this election. You're going to see a lot of ads that are going to be out there that are going to be bought on TV and a lot of print stuff. Yeah, this isn't about money. This is about us. And what I need you to do is talk to your friends and neighbors. May 15th is actually one of the most important dates you're going to find for Berks, Lebanon, Schuylkill, Northumberland, Columbia, Montour, and back mountain part of Luzerne, and also Carbon County and Schuylkill County. You need to get your friends and relatives and come out and vote on May 15th. I want to be the person that's going to represent you. And I'm just, I ask your humble, for your humble vote. I do. It's what it's about, and I serve you. You don't serve me, I serve you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thanks, George.
Sure.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
It was a great announcement. It went extremely well. It's humbling. It is very humbling, because you have a situation where people have come out for you, and the outpouring that I've received from so many people that has said, listen, we need one of us to represent us in Washington. It's exciting.
Yeah, you said you had a lot of people that came to you and said and asked you to run.
They did. Again, I thought that Senator Argel was going to run, and I thought because he represented Schuylkill, Berks, and Carbon County, I thought that he would be a very good representative. However, he made a decision not to run. At that time, I sat down with my family. We said a lot of prayers, had a deep conversation, because again, this is the big leagues from that standpoint. I will tell you, I'm running a clean campaign. I can talk about issues. I have a proven track record, and that's what's important to me. People can say a lot of things and can use words, but if they don't back them up, they mean nothing. So we all know what the buzzwords are that are out there, and I'm not a buzzword guy. It's a matter that, listen, I will prove it to you by what I'm doing, and that's the thing. I'm still going to go to the fishing games. I'm still going to go and do all the positive things. Going to go to the games. I'm leaving right here. I'm going to go down see a Lord's game down in Hamburg. The basketball game. That's what it's about. This is Americana, and again, respect our flags. Everything about it. And we have a great area. One of the things that I'm excited about, I'm working on projects with every single solitary county that is in this district. I'm working on a project right now with Montour and Columbia counties that we are looking to assist them on some things. Northumberland County, when they had their prison situation, I've been working with them along with that. We had the Workforce Investment Board with Luzerne Schuylkill, where I work with the people up there for workforce development. Berks County, we're talking about some initiatives. And again, for those in the farm areas, they understand the quarantine we have with spotted lanternfly and how the dairy industry is really being challenged right now. These are the types of things. Down in Berks, I'm working on them talking about to see if we could do a joint prison that we can work together to save money for the taxpayers. That's what we could do. All government is local. And the fact is, sometimes when people leave and go to Washington, they think that that's it. I don't have to go see the people. Oh no, I'm going to be back, and I'm still going to do the same things that I do here. And we need to make this place as good as it is, in fact, even better. And we have the ability to do it.
Is there one issue that stands above the rest for you in terms of what you would take down to Washington with the people here from? And I know you're at the beginning, but you've been involved in politics for a long time. What people want most that they're not getting right now?
I think what they want is they want somebody to represent them, to hear them. I always tell the story that I get some of the best advice about what to do by talking to the real people. That's where it comes from. They're the best people to talk to because they're the people that are living it day in, day out. If I don't do that and I don't respect that, shame on me. That's what I will not do. I am for the people, and I will do what the people ask me to. As a public servant, I don't consider myself a politician. I'm a public servant. I am there to serve the public, and that's what's most important.
Wonderful. Anything else?
No, I just, again, we're blessed by the area that we have. I mean, I can tell you that we're also working on an initiative. One thing I was very fortunate to do, I was asked for the tax plan, which had a great impact, and people will see that in their tax, when they pay their taxes, about getting a tax return. I was able to get down to the White House. I was invited to the White House to sit in on a local government basis to speak about the pros and cons of how it would affect everyday people and actually local and county governments. To have that honor, to have the Trump administration recognize me, to have me down there on a national level, to do that was very special. But what that speaks myriads of is that they believed in this area. I mean, I'll use the Donald Trump example, okay? He's not a politician, okay? He's not about being a politician, but you know what? He loves his country. And let me tell you something. I love this district, and I love my country. We have to work for the future, for my children, for everybody's children, for my grandchildren, for everyone. We have a great way of life here in Schuylkill County and also in the 9th Congressional District. That's what we are going to show. And you know what? We're going to shine. We're going to shine. And the great thing about it is I'm only George. I am just one of you, and I'm not about, I don't need the congressman. I don't want to hear somebody say, Congressman. No, it's, hey, George, how are you? That's what I love. That's what life is about. And to have little ones that you coach or you saw at a CYO game, at a bitty basketball game, and come up to say, I know you, and you can have a great conversation with them. We have a great place, but we have to believe in ourselves. And I believe in this community, and I believe in the whole district.
Wonderful. George, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. We'll be following it closely.
Thank you.
And look forward to following you on this journey.
I'm George Halcovage, and I approve this message.